Now I'm joined here by Jason, who is literally going to just rivet us with information and as much as you can about the fantastic Enduro sign. So Jason, tell me a little bit about what we have here on the stage.
Okay, well traditionally road signs have always been metal products within the marketplace, and over the years people have tried to produce a plastic product which hasn't necessarily fitted the hire market because it's not necessarily utilisable within their fleet. So this is a product that allows Speedy hire particularly to use it within their fleet, because the main benefit here is it's made of HDPE, so it's non-breakable, it lasts a lot longer, you can really do some damage to it. It's only 3 pieces in the frame, so we can easily replace a piece of the frame. It doesn't rust, it's recyclable product within line with green options within Speedy. And one of the really key parts about it for me is that the frame is the same within all of the faces of the product, whereas traditionally you have to have a very different size frame or shape for different shaped signs.
So with this being made from that material, is that what makes this different, and is that why you think that this is successful compared to people that have tried to make a plastic sign before, a plastic stand?
Yes, absolutely, because HDPE is one of the strongest plastics, so it ensures that this product doesn't buckle under pressure. It ensures that it's long lasting, it has a good lifespan within the product cycle.
How long would you say a lifespan is of something like this?
Ultimately it's a very difficult thing to judge, but it's going to last a lot longer than a metal frame because it won't rust, and products rust and they need repairing when they're metal. But also, as I said, it can take damage quite happily, and within the Speedy depots and customers they're going to take some damage. So
okay, and I'm automatically, when I look at this, I think, okay, you've got a very windy, rainy, horrendous day, like we do quite a lot here in the UK. Is that really going to stay up and withstand that weather? Yeah,
it meets the same standards as all other road signs in the UK. Traditionally, if you're in a really windy day, you would normally use something along the lines of a sandbag or a flood sack type product to put on there to give it strength and stability. But our signs are wind tested within the Myra wind tunnel that you use for cars, etc., and things like that.
How does it compare weight-wise compared to a metal one?
Weight-wise, it's incredibly light. It's much lighter than any other frames that you get within the marketplace. And so therefore it's nicely stackable as well. So whereas other products it's very difficult to stack and keep them all together, within a pallet you can have 80 of these quite happily.
Now you mentioned that the signs all fit onto the same frame.
Yep,
so we're looking at triangular and we're looking at the square. So how does that work on here then?
It's a really simple process where ultimately on the back of each frame you can see there are various different holes that are cut through. And what we've got is a series of plastic screws and wing nuts to help them be non-conductive for the utility market. And literally, all the sign frames come pre-drilled, and you can just unscrew these very quickly and swap the faces across.
So the actual signs themselves, if people have metal frames, are they able to use their signs from the metal frame on here, or do you have to use the plastic ones?
No, ultimately you can use any frame face you want at all on it. So you can use the existing metal faces and attach those to this as well, or you can buy the plastic faces in the long run.
So bearing that in mind, and the fact that you don't have to have the same frame for a certain sign like you would with the metal ones, what's the environmental footprint like with these? Well,
dramatically it improves it, because ultimately you have to use less frames within the marketplace, and it allows for the customer to use less carbon, so it will dramatically improve it.
How long have these been around? Is this quite a new innovation for you?
This is the first time they've been shown. They are officially being shown for the first.
These are Enduro sign. This is like
technically
an
they were shown.
Virgin.
They were shown at the hire industry a couple of months ago, and this is the first time they've officially been shown in public.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, that's really interesting. I must admit, it's nice to see that kind of technology improving and working in a different way. Whereabouts are you in the halls, in case people would like to come and find you?
We're through in Hall 1 and on stand G28.
Brilliant, stand 28. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go and have a look at the Enduro sign, which I will say is a brilliant innovation on something that is classic and something that a lot of people use, then you can go and find them next door. Thank you very much, Jason.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jason.